It's no bigger than a shoebox. But this innovation is bridging the distance between medical professionals in urban centers and our kababayans in remote and not-so-remote areas.
It's called the RxBox. Thanks to advancements in medical technology, it can help diagnose patients from Apari to Hulo in areas with no doctors.
With its 6 basic instruments, including an electrocardiogram, doctors can check for vital signs and provide diagnosis, while in the comfort of city hospitals or in their private clinics.
A device that can measure the electrical activity of the heart. An apparatus that can monitor contractions of a pregnant mother's uterus as well as the fetus's heart rate. And a tool that can monitor blood pressure, oxygen level in the blood, and body temperature. Who would have thought that all these medical devices can fit in one small portable gadget? This is the RxBox, the product of a collaboration between the National Telehealth Center of UP Manila, the Electrical and Electronics Engineering Institute of UP Diliman, and the Department of Science and Technology Advanced Science and Technology Institute.
The RxBox is really a device. So there's a telemedicine device that supports also again the decision making of the health workers. So before it was really just our clinical capacities. So we listen to the patient, we physically examine them. The RxBox device was to give them more objective data, what's happening to the patient.
Because of its size and multiple capabilities, the RxBox is a perfect gizmo for health centers with limited medical facilities. This device not only allows public health workers to monitor their patients' conditions more effectively, it also enables them to consult their findings with experts in the field.
So what happens there is that doctors from the Philippine General Hospital of the UP and even the regional hospitals of Baguio General Hospital as well as East Visayas Medical Center. So the experts are supposed to be linked to their municipalities. But if a difficult case comes, they need support in terms of their decision making.
The RxBox is proving very helpful in local health centers indeed. But according to one of its original proponents, who happens to be Dr. Portia Marcelo's husband, the device wasn't initially invented with public health patients in mind.
As part of my experience in the emergency room, with all of these surprises coming through the door of the emergency room, I said it would be a good idea if we could have a device that we can attach to a patient that will help the actual emergency medical technician assess the situation of the patient right there and then, but at the same time transmit vital signs to the hospital so that the hospital will be forewarned and they can prepare.
From the initial goal of aiding trauma patients as they are transported to ERs, they realized it could be used in other ways.
I was developing the device for the emergency room perspective. But then my wife is a community physician. And she said, you know, for the same box, we can actually use it in the community. And the clientele is much, much larger.
Kung meron kang at least 300 pesos sa bulsa mo, sa private ka na lang magpupunta. Kasi parang, ano ba yan, center, walang gamit, walang aircon, walang anything. So, with the RxBox, my dream talaga is for people, for Filipinos, to go back to public health centers.
The first prototype of the RxBox is not as sleek as the current version, but its design has steadily improved. With great feedback from communities benefiting from the RxBox, the team behind it is optimistic about its future prospects.
When we deploy these boxes and then it starts transmitting data to a central facility, it will tell us what's the health of the nation.
As early as now, the National Telehealth Center is already looking to level up the RxBox to help detect other common diseases.
We feel we have to grow into that. Diabetes, that's chemical. So we still need to capture that. During the forum, we're looking forward to the Biotech M, so it's a dengue kit. But then again, that's still fluid. There are other ideas. So what are the major killers of the Filipino?
This modular character is the reason for everyone's optimism. Seemingly, as medical technology further develops, there seems to be no limit to the uses of the RxBox.
My own life was changed by the RxBox. I saw kung paano nagkaroon ng dignity ulit, nabalik yung pride ng mga health workers, knowing that they can do more for their patients. I think RxBox is a game changer because instead of focusing on the upper levels of healthcare, we're making a stand that primary healthcare is where we're going to make a difference.
I think it's a game changer because it becomes a finger on the pulse. And every time a patient is connected to the RxBox, it's like you have put a finger on the pulse of the community. This is the health of the people around the RxBox.
A handy doctor in a box. An amazing gift from trailblazers in the field of medical technology. The all-in-one gadget not only changes the game in remote diagnostics, it also addresses a glaring problem, the lack of doctors in the countryside.
But just how has the RxBox helped actual patients? That's next on Game Changer.
Midas Hotel and Casino, a contemporary, design-led lifestyle hotel in the majestic hub of Manila with fabulous views of sunset on the bay. Midas offers designer amenities and guest rooms and suites, supreme restaurant options for sumptuous enjoyment, event studios for corporate meetings and vows, and a casino with world-class gaming. Here at Midas, we make days into moments. Sparkling creativity, it's stylemanship by Midas.